Hey guys, welcome back. I just did a tutorial on this look. This is my date night look in honor of my anniversary with my husband this weekend, I should say. And I did winged liner, which is out of my norm, so I hope you enjoy this look. All right, well, one eye is done, so let's go ahead and focus on this eye. So I start by priming my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Star of the show today is the Makeup Revolution Pro Looks Eyeshadow Palette. This is the Stripped and Bare palette. Alright, here's what it looks like. We're going to focus on this middle portion of things. So we're going to take this middle brown shade and put it all over in the crease as kind of our transition shade. One thing I do like about this palette is it does blend really nice. There is kick up, kind of like the revealed palettes, but it's lovely. Alright, we're gonna switch brushes here. Any brush that'll just pack on shadow will be your friend. We're gonna take this shimmery pink shade and put that all over the lid. Alright, we're gonna go back to our fluffy brush. We're going to go in this dark purple and put it on the second half very lightly. So we're going to tap a lot off this brush. I'm just going to lightly darken up that outer half. Alright, and we're also going to take this slate gray kind of color. It's got a little bit of a blue undertone to it. And put that just very lightly in the outer part of the crease. Once your fluffy brush is cleaned off, we're just going to blend. So we're going to kind of blend out. We're also going to blend in to that crease. Actually go back in with that shimmery pink shade a little bit. Then on a little more. I felt like we were losing that a little bit on both sides. The fallout is the reason I always put on shadow or put on the rest of my face after shadow. Okay. So there's the shadow application. This is a great little palette. It costs $10. Next is liner. I'm using the dual-ended eyeliner pencil from Ulta. And I'm using the deep brown side. Winged liner is kind of new for me, so I like to come in. So I'm taking this lightest shade in that little section I had forgotten to highlight under the brow bone. Next up is mascara for the top lashes. I haven't done that on either, so I did. So we'll curl. And then I'm using e.l.f.'s volumizing mascara in black for tonight. Next is concealer. Maybelline and Ager line going on here, so we'll do that for correcting. Then we're going to use some of the CoverGirl Fresh Complexion. The shade I use is Classic Ivory. For some brightness. Next I'm going to use the Rimmel Lasting Finish Foundation. I am in the shade 101 Classic Ivory again. I am pasty white. There's nothing I can do about it. I put a little bit on my lips because it helps my lipstick stay a little better. And if I'm going to be eating on a date or whatever, I like to have that option right there. With this particular one, I also like to pat with my fingers all through. I feel like it stays a little better that way. Next, I want to illuminate the face a little bit. So I'm gonna use this Hourglass powder in Dim Light from the Ambient Light. You can get it from the palette. I just got this one separate. This one doesn't give me a ton of shine, so I like to use it as a powder all over, just lightly. Next we're gonna bronze the face. You can just use your favorite bronzer, mostly just through kind of the hollow of my cheeks here, bring out my cheekbones, just with a big fluffy brush, nothing fancy, a little bit up through the forehead, a little bit under the chin, just because it makes me feel a little better. If you feel like I don't have a double chin, nobody wants that. I always take it down a little bit, because naturally I'm pink, so I like to brown that up a little bit. Next is blush. I'm going to use the Doll 10 blush. It's the Hydrogel Cream Blush in Flirt. This is really nice. It's nice and thick, so I can just kind of go and blend all the way back. Again, I'm going to go over that with the dim light. I don't want it to be too pinky, so I like to lay it down a little bit with a little extra powder that's nowhere near pink. Next is highlight, and we're going to use Champagne Pop by Becca Cosmetics. It was their collab with Jaclyn Hill, which is one of the only highlights that I truly, truly love. And since we're going out, we're going a little wild with it. Alright, I'm going to come back to the palette for a minute. The dress I'm going to wear has some blue in it, and there's this lovely blue, kind of mid-tone blue. I want to use a tiny bit of that to smoke out my bottom lashes, just a tiny bit, to go with my dress. Last but not least, we're going to use this NARS lip color. It's the Satin Lip Pencil in Gien, G-I-E-N on the end of that. Just real quick. A nice color. You can line if you feel like you need to. With lip liner, I feel like it gets everywhere and I don't get it quite right. So there you have it. There's this look. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have a wonderful date night. Thanks. Have a good one.